And so it is with those reasons that I proclaim that on this day, it shall be known as Dunban Day. That is my formal decree. Any objections? No? Anyone? Very well, Dunban Day it is. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Dumb intros are dumb, what do you expect? In the last episode though, it was anything but dumb. We entered Galahad Fortress and now making our way towards the center and hoping to see that gold Faced Mechon and see if Fiora is inside. So far, no luck. The only thing that we have achieved in doing is knocking out a few maintenance Mechon and also shutting off a fun ride for Ricky. So far, off to a great start. Speaking of starting off, in case you are say, I know what I wanted to face that one random Mechon a Shulk appears around the corner to surprise us. Thank you. But no, Glacier Akon is back. After you shut down the blast furnace, for some odd reason, he appears in here. So that is a little bit weird. It's one of the only instances in the game where he's not technically a story-specific unique monster, but he does have to be faced, and he gets a respawn.
And I find it weird because the respawn in this game isn't really that forgiving.
No, but we'll get into that mechanic very shortly. But in case you're wondering, he has the same attacks, same stats, nothing's changed except his location. And starting off, we are facing an M25 Mechon, Hunter unit, and pedestal flying enemy, so nothing much there. Wasp unit is pretty much same song and dance with a different name.
And I think if I can remember right, like with the Mechon in the names, like you see like M40, M50, M60 and whatnot, I think the higher the number, the bigger the Mechon. It's like the M104 fortress units, they're huge, and then like the M35, they're tiny little things. So the bigger the number in the Mechon's name, the bigger they are in general.
Normally I would agree, but if the intro of this game has shown us one, is that M69s are kind of small. But who knows? All I know is we are in the input system. Lord knows what they are inputting, but you know,
Ether probably.
probably. And just straight away, I don't know what it is, but just this lighting. Some people may call it garish. I think of it as bright and somehow hypnotic. Because look at this. I like how ether's green, but it looks like gold, yellow, white. I don't know. It's just
iridescent.
It's just a really nice gradient. What's not nice though is these Haunter units and Wasp units getting all in our face. But we can simply just run across and we can take up this little nook that is right off to the side, but you don't actually have to go in. Unless we do our best to run away from the Mechon whose stubby little legs can't catch up to us. And we have FF9 captains, but they don't do much. They just have different arts and pretty much the same stats. But of course, it can't be that easy. And I do like how the captain is probably the smallest among us. And if
he looks like a mini Zord.
Yes. So Captain Zord, I guess. And if Shulk would just do us a favor, and for the love of God, please just hit enchant Shulk.
Once you hear we can definitely do this, that means that Shulk has the Monado up.
Which he's not doing at all.
He used enchant though.
Thank God, Shulk. We have many questions for you, Shulk, all of which we don't need to answer right now because now is probably not the time. But from that little nook, we not only get a mining spot, a silver chest to boot, we get stuff to definitely take. Ultramine Ant. Wheel Lurker. And a little fun thing called Safety Device Key. Now, if you just allow us, we are going to just go back to the Ether Blast Furnace that is upstairs, and we'll show you what that can do. So we shall be right back. It's almost like we're wanted in this place.
Even though Egil said you're welcome in Mechonis.
Yes.
If that's true, he wouldn't have his Mechon attack us.
Unless he's going to do the old bad guy trope of just saying, hey, you're welcome to die. Oh boy. Oh boy. That brings up not necessarily a point of this game specifically I want to make, but just how much times have changed and how much this game has pretty much eloquates that. A long time ago, and like in land far away, games that were developed and originated from Japan, there was a lot of translation issues, things being mistranslated, words just outright being wrong. I mean, I think we can all point to, all your bays are belong to us, and welcome to die. It's just nice to see the games things like this don't suffer from the issue anymore. But on that little tangent, here we have a self-destruct device. But what if we add the safety key in there? That's not safe. That's not safe. Glass literally just shattered, and now someone can easily just fall out the window. How could you? And in case you're wondering, yes, these the other side works too. This to me is extremely pointless because one, this holds no benefit whatsoever except for free mini collectibles, and when the thing is shattered. Although, to be fair, it doesn't really warrant any specific collectible. I mean, like example there, all three were Ultramine Ants. I wouldn't use it as a shortcut per se.
Especially with how unreliable platforming is in this game.
Yes.
I'd rather just take the long way than risk platforming.
But I know some people might say it's shortcuts or an easy way to get collectibles, but there's really no reason why you can't just come up here and look for, I don't know, other collectibles. But I guess, if you are having a hard time looking for them, then I guess here you go. But I just wanted to show it off because it's a little bit, but I've seen a lot of people miss it because let's be honest, it is in kind of an obscure place.
We probably missed it on our first playthrough.
Oh yes, we did. We did. But enough about that then. We'll see. I see back to the time and place in which we weren't in constant fights with a sentry unit who just stands there. Like seriously, look. I'm a sentry, I see you, run away.
He reminds me of like a little brother who's just sitting there with his fist up saying, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna beat you.
Yes, I'm sure you are, kid. Of course you are. Of course you are, game. I'm just too polite to punch you. On that note, we'll see you back there. Back at the input stream, we have kind of a gauntlet to go through, if you ask me. This place right now lives in infamy with us two, because we were having a hard slog during our first time in Sword Valley, and then this place came up. Now, the infantry units are as shown here. They aren't really that difficult, but you'll see what we mean in a little while. In case you're wondering, these are similar to the enemies which we fought in the Ether Mine, which I wouldn't blame you if you couldn't remember, because Lord knows it's been a while since that time. And this guy is in the ether.
I think it was damaging him too.
Well, he's dead now. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going for that chest.
It is nice that the ether damages the Mechon too.
I mean, Zord, it was Zord. He literally burnt alive. Well, all alive. Well, would you really call that
And
alive?
it brings back what you mentioned a few episodes ago. It's like, why don't they have protection for the ether rivers in here?
I mean, seriously, what railings are these? A Mechon just got really lazy. It's like, just give him one, it'll be fine. Who's gonna be stupid enough to come in here? And then they realize the hero Dunban is here. Again. Back from the past. But anyway, onto the enemies here. There's not really much to talk about with these guys, except they are big, bulky, and their speeds are kind of laughable. Despite their, movements right there. Look, moving and attacking are two very different things. All right. But the most I'm going to do is just physically hurt you and woohoo for that. But Dunban and Shulk got a level up during those fights, in which we'll happily take. And you could go up here and fight the central unit, which is a constant bother. But as you can probably see, there's not really much. But I'm probably gonna have to kill you because you are just going to go cry to your brothers and just, get them to beat us up, like a little brother would do. But anyway, as I said before, just kick you in the face, and that's all we need.
Those little Mechon are brave for picking on the larger homs.
Oh well, bravely, I'd say foolhardy. Now. This right here is the reason why this room lives in infamy. We have glorious Durham here. My advice is, if you have it already, I would simply have topple resist and also bleed resist if you want to. So for me, I'm gonna switch out Dunban for now, and possibly Ricky. And shall see how the boys take care of it while Dunban hangs out with Melly and Charla. But yeah, have people who can have a good amount with debuffs and can handle themselves just fine. Or what you could do, and I'm definitely gonna do. If my AI partners would be so kind. Be right back. They stop dying. Thank you very much, guys. A good strategy to do as I do these guys is simply lure them away.
He's a scout unit, though.
How did I get you when I was clearly targeting the other guys? Dude, seriously? Well, he's down, so I don't think he's going to be calling any friends anytime soon. So, I guess that's okay. But of course, Shulk is rubbish and will not activate the Monado. But he drops a gold chest, in which I'll happily take. Thank you, good sir. And oh boy, these items are gonna come in very handy. And unique items as well. 2 unique items, 1 gold chest. Man, we are getting oddly lucky in this playthrough. Do you know what that means? There's gotta be a luck drawback somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have trouble finding a rare collectible, probably.
Oh boy, let's hope we're not. But and Ricky, look at you getting AP even for us. God, we don't get.
Is it for just Ricky or is it for all of us?
I think it is just for Ricky, but even still, to get that is really impressive. Yeah, Ricky, look at you. Your first fight in Galahad Forge is already making him up. Very nice. But yeah, as you can probably tell, this is what I'm gonna be doing for a bit. So just give us a second, and I'll take it this guy, and then I'm going to the main event.
A bit late on the purge there, Monado boy.
Yep. Thanks, Shulk. Like I said, the Shulk AI is he's a guy. Let's put it that way. He's definitely a thing. He exists. Let's see if we can take you out. I like how the Mechon is just not paying attention. Just like, hey, where's all my friends going?
This is kind of weird because if I remember right, when I played this before, I couldn't lure them because the unique monster got attracted every time.
Well, I guess.
I think I had to try and sneak behind him in order to get get the advantage from behind.
Well, like I said before, we're getting uncharacteristically that was a word, yes. Oh, and we've hit a problem, but which we haven't discussed yet or ran into. Of all the advancements that this game's made with the Wii's hardware, one thing that it cannot escape from: inventory management. What are you, Earthbound? But yes, we do have to take into account that, you know, despite everything else that we have, we don't have infinite pockets, which I find very hard to believe. But either way, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna switch out Ryan and go back to Dunban, and you'll see why. I'm still keeping Ricky though, the hero pawn. Well, here we go. As Shulk faces away, and Ricky is staying very far back. Friends go. Ricky support from way back.
I think we're getting lucky because we're saying, oh, we struggle with this, and the game is hearing us.
The game makes a liar out of us every time. Whenever we say, oh, something's really easy, we get our crevs kicked in. When something is hard, oh yeah, sure, try it's a breeze.
Like the Mum Car fight or the Telesia fight.
Yes, I hate it immensely. But anyway, Glorious Jerome. This guy, well, when he's with his friends, he can be very difficult to handle. His talent artist party piece is his upper chainsaw, which can knock you back 3 times. So yeah, if something that hits you immediately 3 times, that is something to worry about.
And if it knocks you back, you have a chance of getting knocked into the ether.
Time to prove your mettle as a hero.
Ricky changed that future himself.
Yep, definitely, and that is a reason why you want to be careful, because the Mechon, I think, can do the same thing as well. But luckily, I can't one Shulk because I can only do it once per turn. Great. And I just got Shulk killed because my mistake. Great.
And despite this, our morale's high.
Yes, Shulk died, but we shall carry on. Another attack this guy has is Handbreaker 4, which is the frontal lock, can knock you back. Auto Chainsaw, which can knock you back. I think you get this guy's gimmick already, considering our environment. And Deadly Chainsaw, with what I use on Shulk, it can bleed on you. And last but not least, Lower Chainsaw, which can topple you. So this guy likes to wreck with your position a lot. Luckily though,
Shulk's about to do speed though.
We can
But you can still do it.
Yep, with the Monado. And so Shield, save us please. So yeah, if you are not incredibly unlucky with your placements and you have enough resistances, this guy, not a problem at all. This to me is so satisfying alone, because after all the time this guy, what the hell this guy gave us, cathartic. Speaking of cathartic, Fish Biter. Again, another rare weapon for this guy. Because you know why? That Fish Biter has a 7% chance of a drop. And now I have to do this. But we shall resist it, even though there's more good stuff here. Give us a second, please. I don't want to chance it. God damn. You had to do inventory management in this game.
The ether crystals get heavy, buddy.
We are looking around swords, armor, and who knows what. I think
Ryan's carrying it all.
I think one little rock is not going to break the camel's back. And by camel, I mean Ryan. But it's all good. Because Ryan is...
why am I the pack mule?
Do you see, Ricky? Ricky not carrying all that crap. No! I'd break Ricky's paws. Don't know what I'm doing with Ryan and Ricky. Anyway, we'll be right back. We'll just be smelting some stuff. Didn't do much, just general maintenance. And now let's see and hope we get some good things out of these guys. Because, if you can probably tell, this is kind of giving us prep for something. Oh boy, I wonder what it could be. But my advice is, take them because they're not detrimental in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, because there's 2 water deposits.
Unless you have, like, heavy pockets, and then, yeah, you would probably need them. But with that, I get to go on. And in case you're curious, I would equip slow down resist and also topple resist if you have it. You know what? I think Shulk should take the lead on this. And Charlotte, let's bring you back. Never know, we might need a good round of healing on. We have preparation bay.
This is if the game's telling you something.
Yeah.
Preparation bay.
If you couldn't tell from the ether deposits, prep. Did we mention prep enough? All I know is I am prepared. Let's go down. Into the heart of a Faced Maintenance Bay.
Shulk, is that?
Spear ones! Loads and loads of spear mechon!
It's Fiora.
Fiora's conviction. As you can tell, Face Nemesis is Fiora. I will emphasize this now. Do not have Shulk in the AI. Because what he can do is he can use enchant, and if you are not careful, he can absolutely cause harm to Fiora. I've seen him many times use enchant and then you stream edge against against Fiora. But your main goal here is to protect Fiora. And what you would do is you should probably make sure that none of these Mechon are aggroing Fiora. As much as it might be weird to say, you should probably take all of the aggro that you can get. Weirdly enough, it would be useful to have Rhine or Dunban have been equipped with Binding Blossom, taking away every aggro away from Fiora. Once the main enemies though are guards units. These guys aren't bad on their own. When they're joined up like this, it could be pretty bad, especially with the defensive guards unit. Is I could probably tell they like to do lock on. This is especially bad because what they'll do is they'll trap you. Meanwhile the Mechon can freely attack Fiora.
I think Dunban's attacking Fiora.
Is that the case? No, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a Mechon. Yeah.
Don't worry. She's my sister. Of course, not going to attack her. What do you think I am? Stupid? I'm not you, Shulk. But apart from that, you are not in any immediate danger. I mean, as you could probably tell right now, Fiora literally has I don't think a single scratch on her, so it should be all right.
I don't think the game punishes you if Fiora has a couple scratches.
Oh no. But I just say, as long as you are diligent in where the aggro is going, you haven't got a problem at all. It's just the only way that you can harm yourself is if someone gets a little bit too out of hand with their AoE attacks. It's one of the reasons why I took Ricky out of the part because Burnate, that can sometimes have a wacky range to it.
And it can damage people over time, and that wouldn't be good for Fiora.
Yep, especially with Lurgy, who can poison. Yeah, so far Ricky's a bit of a loose cannon with this. But luckily though, there's no other enemies around apart from Faced Nemesis, who weirdly is getting attacked by Sharla. No, Dunban. Dunban, what are you doing? I just praised you. Dunban.
To be fair, he's not doing much damage because Enchant wore off.
I know. I figured about that, so that's why I was concerned. It's also one of the reasons why it's useful to have Shulk in control, because you can actively control how much damage people are doing, in case things get, a little bit crazy. And to lose track of characters like this. I think I'll just do a debuff on everyone, so that should be alright. I'm getting a lot of advantages with for the chain attack, and I like
Probably
it.
because Affinity has grown a lot.
Oh yes, and I like it.
Good job, everyone. We did it.
With that all set and done, let's see if we can combo. Yep, combo days. All right. And as you can probably tell, Fiora's not putting up much of a fight. Not a thing she wants to. She can just do light attack and bind you, but apart from that, not much else. Got Fiora out of a jam.
Stop! Don't you recognize Shulk? Fiora! Fiora, please! Don't you remember us at all? It's no use! Everyone, it's time to retreat! Got it.
Understood.
Move! Shulk!
right? Yeah. I think so. What do we do now, Shulk? We ain't gonna last long here.
Fiora! Try and remember! It's us!
I pity you. Without the power of that sword, I doubt you would ever have made it this far. Apocrypha, activate.
What is...
Huh? Hey, what's going on? What's happened to the Monado?
Look out! Ah!
Shulk!
I'm... okay.
Shulk, wait here! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Fiora! Stop this right now! How could you? Shulk came here to save you! Do you hear me, Fiora?
You must run.
Fiora! Fiora! Or whoever you are.
Please, run. The machine is not under my control.
Not under your control. Is it him?
Most surprising. I admit I never expected such resistance to becoming a Faith.
Egil.
Fiora! What have you done to her?
From the moment of their creation, all Mechon are mine to control. Should a passenger defy me, I force it to obey.
Why make Homs into Mechon? Why are you making them attack Bionis?
If you wish to know, you have only to submit yourself to me. All will become clear when you attack Bionis with a new body born of Mechonis.
Never! Who would ever submit to you? Forget about him. We have to get out of here. But what about Fiora?
If we die here today, she will be lost forever.
Choose. I have rendered the Monado useless. You have no hope of victory or escape.
You chunk of scrap! So it was you who did that to the Monado!
The Monado is a tool that regulates the waves of the very ether from which the world is formed. Therefore, it can be counteracted simply by releasing opposing waves.
But how can you?
The questions end here. Hand over the Monado. After all, it is no longer of use to you.
Never! If the Monado really is powerless, then why would you want it for yourself? I will never give it to you. Never!
Then make your choice. Be crushed by my fist, or slain by your old friend.
Egil!
And seems like this is something that we were not expecting. We are attacking the leader of Mechonis and also being faced with our old friend. Starting off, same rules apply. Do not go for a Fiora under any circumstances. As you can probably tell, the Monado is locked off to us, so we can't do anything about that. So, doing that really isn't much good. And since Egil is a Faced Mechon, he can't do much. Egil does have a few attacks. Egil Tail is just a single attack which can blow you down. King Breaker which topples you and also renders you slowed down. And King's Orders it makes him go crazy. However, the back attack for us still counts. But it would seem that we can still use the Monado in its effect against Mechon.
The problem is, it looks like Fiora's doing lock-ons, so even if you want to target Egil, you can't.
Again. But that's the reason why it's beneficial to have Shulk, because he can't be locked on with Fiora and wreak havoc. Another attack is Catastrophe, and after 90 seconds, the fight ends. There's not really much we can do.
I cannot allow this. That boy is at risk.
Shulk! Don't let him die! Help Shulk! Help them!
Who are you?
This is the end. Heir to the Monado.
Whoever you are, please lend me your strength. I won't let you do this!
Fiora!
How dare you defy me? Worthless machine!
Fiora!
Egil. No matter how much you yearn for revenge, I will not permit you to have your way.
The Monado? But how?
No, stop!
Please, survive.
Will you die for them? What is this?
Fiora! Not good! Let's get out of here! Shulk! Where are you? Shulk, get back here! Fiora!
The power of that face. No, that is not possible. It cannot be.
The fortress has collapsed? What of Melia? And Shulk?
The observation was based solely on long-range intelligence. We cannot be any more specific.
You don't need to worry about them.
But...
Take it easy. I've got a pretty good idea where they are. If you're gonna attack, you better do it now. Their fortress ain't completely destroyed. Or do we just sit here and wait to die?
Shall I perform the divination ritual now?
Forgive me, Seer. That will not be necessary. From now on, we will seize our destiny with our own hands.
We don't need to see the future. The Mechon forces are on their way. No doubt about it. I like the look in your eye there, lad. It's time. This is war.